Good morning student, I am Kudit Srivastava. Today I am going to explain properties of perfect square. And properties of perfect square, there are many rules. Then first properties is the square of any even number is always even. Okay. And when we are going to find a square of any even number, then we get the even number. So let us understand this through example. Any even number, you know what is even number and what is odd number. Even number, it means a number is divisible by 2, then that number is known as even number. And for example, when we find 8 is the even number, and when we are going to find a square of 8, then square of 8, it means 8 multiplied by 8 equal to 64. 8 is what? 8 is even number and 64 is also a even number. And when we are going to find square of 12, square of 12 is even number. Then square of 12, it means 12 into 12 is equal to 144. Then 144 is also a even number. Therefore, we can say the square of any even number is always a even number. Always an even number. And second property is the square of an odd number is always odd. Okay? Square of any even number is always even, and square of any odd number is always odd. Odd, it means when the number is not divisible by 2, then that number is known as odd number. For example, 3. 3 is what? 3 is odd number. And when we are going to find square of 3, then 3 multiplied by 3, 9. 9 is also an odd number. Suppose 11. 11 is what? 11 is also an odd number. Then square of 11, it means 11 into 11 equal to 121. 121 is also an odd number. Therefore, we can say that the square of an odd number is always odd. Clear? Third one. The square of a proper fraction is smaller than the fraction. Proper fraction. You know what is proper fraction? Proper fraction, it means when the numerator of the given fraction is less than the denominator, then that type of fraction is known as proper fraction. Suppose we take 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3 is a proper fraction because 1 is numerator and 3 is denominator. 1 is smaller than 3. It means numerator is less than denominator. Then that type of fraction is known as proper fraction. 1 upon 3 is square. It means 1 upon 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3, 1 multiplied by 1, 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 1 upon 9. Okay. Now we compare 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 9. Which one is greater? Suppose 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 9. Which one is smaller? Now compare. Then 9 into 1, 1 into 9 and 3 into 1. 9 and 3. 9 is greater than 3, and we can also write 3 is less than 9. 3 is less than 9, it means 1 upon 3 is greater than 1 upon 9, and 1 upon 9 is less than 1 upon 3. Therefore, we can write 1 upon 9 is less than 1 upon 3. Okay. The square of any proper fraction is smaller than the fraction. Okay. This is the third property. Now fourth property is for every natural number we have n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to n plus 1 plus n. But how? So we are going to solve LHS. N plus 1 whole square minus n square. We see that this is in the form of a square minus b square. As we know that a square minus b square is equal to, in first bracket, a plus b, and in second bracket, a minus b. Now apply this property. Now we get LHS. And a square minus b square, in bracket a plus b, and in second bracket a minus b. N plus 1 plus n, n plus 1 plus n, it means 2n plus 1, and n plus n minus n cancel 1. So this is the n plus, we can write n plus 1 plus n. This is the LHS. Okay. For example, when we write a question 36 whole square minus 35 whole square. When question is 36 whole square minus 35 whole square. 36 is, we can write 36 in the form of 35 plus 1. Here we can write 35 plus 1 whole square minus 35 whole square. This is in the form of n plus 1 whole square minus n square. This is n and this one is n plus 1. Now we write n plus 1, it means 35 plus 1, 35 plus 1 plus 35. 35 plus 1, 36 plus 35. 35 plus 36, 71. Okay. Next, for every natural number n, we have, for every natural number we have the sum of first and odd number is equal to n square. Sum of n is what? N is the odd number, first odd number. So when we are going to find sum of first and odd number is equal to n square. N means odd number. Let us understand this. Find the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. Okay. Then how can we find the sum of the given number? Now first method is manual method. 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 7 16, 16 plus 9, and so on. Okay, but we know that this perfect rule, for every natural number n, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 are a natural number, and the sum, as you know that sum of first and odd number is equal to n square. How many odd numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we write 6 square, it means 36. Okay, now can we verify? 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 6, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 9, 16 plus 9, 25, 25 plus 11, 25 plus 11, 36. It means this rule is correct. Okay, so the sum of first and odd numbers is equal to n square. And when we write next, suppose we write find the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15. Okay, how many odd numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we write 8 whole square. 8 into 8, 64. It means the sum of first 8 odd number is 64. And when we write find the sum of first 11 odd number, then we can directly find the sum of first 11 odd numbers. Now we write total number of odd number is 11, then we write 11 square, it means 121. Okay, is it clear? Okay, thank you class.